Hey, did you know that we're quite alike to fish? That's a weird beginning. And before you say anything about smell, I had in mind baiting. To catch a fish, we use some juicy worms or... I actually don't know anything about fishing, but what I know, people have been trying to catch our attention with some sort of bait too, and it's rage.
We are no longer going to wear shoes even when we're outside. I think there are so many benefits of going barefoot outside, and we want to take advantage to each and every one of these.
And one of the benefits is the real amount of comments and shares. And did you notice how this video is conveniently longer than 1 minute, so any interaction with it sends money to the creator? But seriously, I would question the sanity of a person pressing the button on the crossroads with their dirty feet. This thing is called hand.
One thing it definitely does is it grounds us. We feel connected to nature. Going barefoot can actually help you gain a greater appreciation for the natural world.
So being connected to nature is like in a public restroom? Nothing makes you feel more connected to nature as a feeling of humans pee on your feet. It's not even a joke, because in the video they don't wander in woods, they just go to a shopping center.
I know you're probably thinking that's gross, we're gonna get sick from doing this.
Yes we are, and yes you're gonna. Now you see exactly why it is a rage bait content. See how I can shut up about this video? Because it's nonsense and they probably don't do it off camera. But that doesn't change the fact that she touched that button with her feet. Sorry, it's just a sensitive topic for me, because when I lived in dorm there was a guy who was rage baiting in real life. What I mean is he was walking barefoot to the dorm kitchen and opening door with his feet, using doorknobs. But making people feel annoyed with videos can be done in multiple ways. POV, you love doing things for your man, because he's a divine masculine and not a little b-boy. You already feel that, right? The worst thing, there is no way you can prove those people wrong, because their opinion is so aggressive for a reason. You feel anger, you feel injustice, and that's the only thing they need. But then it kills all the desire to communicate with people. I'm on the right side of TikTok, in my soft feminine era. My favorite side of TikTok and my favorite era. Being soft and feminine is calling people with a B word. Noted. My biggest issue with ragebait content is that sometimes they delete all normal comments and leave only those that add oil to the fire. Masculinity isn't and cannot be toxic. Only feminine men can be toxic. No masculine man is toxic. If they are toxic, they are being feminine men, which we are not made for. That was a great example of toxic masculinity. Thank you. Sometimes I feel like people imagine men as hairy testosterone bomb that fights bare for food. But I wouldn't be surprised to find out that this commenter would rather do that than be feminine, whatever that means. Not to prove how toxic femininity is, but I would rather beat a bear than bear through this trans. This could be my problem, but I absolutely can't stand seeing those trends where people act a bit crazy and pretend like they're having fun, but you can clearly see how their videos have been rehearsed. Like, it's so cringe that you start to feel angry. And I don't hate people having fun, okay? It's just hard to watch, and I'll try to prove my point by showing you more videos with the same vibe. Alright, if you tell me this is funny, I can only hope you'll feel better soon. Something is so irritating in videos where people just act stupid. You don't understand how hard I try to relax and stay calm enough to not cry. But that's what the influencers do. They develop a new skill, cringe, to make us feel rage and talk about them. Looks like I'm the greatest example of a victim, but I can't stand people being insincere.
Dobby just came to save us! Dobby's gonna save us! Dobby saved us! We love him!
I don't know what type of content it is when you try to cry for 20 seconds and fail miserably, but it's working well. Like, I get it, it's a good book and you want to cry. I just can't imagine a situation where I would read talking to myself and knowing that the sad part is coming and started feeling myself crying. I don't believe it, do you?
Your biggest turnoff in guys?
Probably when they don't work out, go to the
really?
gym and stuff, yeah.
White man.
So what do you guys prefer in a guy?
Really rich,
Really black.
at least 6'5".
This is a rage bait video for beginners. Everything in it screams about it. And I do understand your feelings, but they do it on purpose. I always say how the internet lacks honesty, like those aesthetic Instagram accounts. And if you look closely enough, you realize that's the other side of the same thing. The only difference is how you keep people entertained with your content. It is aesthetically pleasing or makes people go crazy. And talking about crazy, is there a better word to describe this creator?
So I'm in the shopping centre and I'm going to leave the donation. I'm going to leave it here in the yogurt.
Obviously this whole account is absolutely fetish, but it also makes us question what's wrong with people. And that's how similar creators keep people engaged with their content. Maybe you didn't search for a woman who takes off her underwear in a supermarket, but here you are watching it and wasting your time and then making a video about it, and now you almost feel like you're a part of this mess and you can do anything about it. What a miserable existence. But hey, it's a lady taking off her underwear everywhere. She's a professional in this very specific niche. She does it so smoothly that even people around her don't question it. I just don't want this video to be negative since we talk about rage. So let's appreciate her skills and imagination, because I don't know how people come up with such ideas. Hey, I've heard it can help with keeping my audience more engaged with my videos. Have you tried undressing when you talk? I make parenting tips videos. Then quit doing it. No one cares. Start farting in strangers' faces. I guarantee you that's the boost for your account. And if you don't want me to engage with this way, like this video and subscribe to my channel, or I'll have no choice. Since rage bait videos are so popular, we got whole categories of it, like food videos.
Log of ground beef, peel off the plastic wrap, give that a quick little press down. Next we're going to add in our pasta, an entire jar of pasta sauce. Let's take our original barbecue sauce. Let's get it in here at 400 degrees for 2 hours.
A giant piece of unseasoned meat with raw pasta. That can never go wrong. I just hope the person who's about to try it doesn't have to leave home soon, because this meat monster will want to come out at a rapid speed.
This is insane! Look at these perfectly cooked noodles. Cheers! I don't even know what to say. This is the best thing we've ever made.
Are you serious?
This is so good.
Yeah, it was so good that the video was cut after the first chewing motion she made. This is the easiest and the most popular way to make people feel bad. Make some nauseating food. The only thing I don't understand, why would they take so much effort? Just take a plate and share. But recipes is not the only thing they can do. It could be just messing with food. You know, I actually don't mind this pizza because I'm quite fascinated with the pepperoni that didn't fall off. But the strategy of making people pissed... Let's just see the comments. Straight to jail. There is pizza in your ranch. Please stop. I feel bloated watching this. No. We all understand that it's not a perfect comment section, but comments boost your posts. Therefore, every time you want to express your feelings of how disappointed you are, you help those people who made you mad. So whenever you want to write, shut up, you... Continue this thought for yourself, take a deep breath and pretend like your grandmother is always within earshot. I've heard it's a great way to stop swearing and stay sexually active. Or you can just block them so you won't see this and they won't earn from you. This is another trend with food, and it's not like I hate it, I don't understand it. There is something very uncomfortable about touching a sauce-covered box. And there were people who would mention the food waste, but the majority decided to become joke stars. Bro did it again. I told you to not forget the sauce. Don't forget the sauce. More sauce in the middle. Add sauce. Don't forget about the sauce. I think you forgot the sauce. Seems like I've heard this joke somewhere. And all that drizzling and adding more and more product reminded me of another rage bait category, makeup. POV, you're getting ready with me to go out. POV, you like to pretend to be sunburned. Wait, almost forgot. You forgot the blush. Oh, it never gets old. But you have to understand, it's not like some interesting technique of doing makeup. No, Since that video got this creator over 70 million views, she never stopped making the same videos but adding more and more blush. The crazy thing for me is that the end result looks pretty normal. So the question is, why would you use so much blush to then use even more foundation to cover the first layer of red in your skin? You can tell me 1,000 times what a cool technique this is, but I won't believe that 70 million views didn't influence that. I wish it didn't, but we have more and more crazy makeup tutorials. That's a true girl's dinner. Is it worth it though? That's again one of those videos where they expect you to laugh, but the only thing you do is cry. And I believe this creator gets a lot of negativity because this account was the first after searching for crazy makeup. And I do agree. It's not funny, it's at times disturbing and eerie. But again, the end result is great. Why do influencers think we react only to bad things? I, for example, like every video with cats I see, and they spread only love and cuteness. Cats would never do something like this, for example. This influencer is a very interesting person because almost everything he posts makes people disappointed. I think it's not for me to judge whether this guy does blackface or not. We can see it with our eyes. Either way, he definitely knew it will make people sad, and it'll make his account more notable. And for that, some people are ready to do anything.
My thing is really small. I've got no shame at all.
Since when Taylor Swift writes such deep songs? At least he puts his soul in his projects, right? But yeah, that's a very aggressive advertisement, if we can call it that way. And the more you scroll through the internet, the more celebrities or influencers or brands you see, the more you start to realize there is so much rage-bait content. Like Jojo Siwa, for example. This is either the most horrible dance I ever saw or the most manipulative advertisement ever. Have you seen how many trends with Jojo Siwa were this year? Her new style, then Karma song, then...
Dream guest on my podcast?
And now this silly dance. Don't tell me it's not a sort of planned thing to make people talk about her. Rage bait sometimes can be a very smart manipulation. People don't like like feeling negative emotions, but what our brain does like is feeling that you're better than someone. It's like believing you'll win in that new board game, even though everyone equally doesn't know how to play it. And JoJo does something similar with her unsuccessful performances. But some companies use it less gently, like basically all mobile games ads. I don't know what irritates me more in those advertisements. That the player is absolutely stupid, even my grandma would beat them. What am I saying? A piece of defibrillated salmon would beat them. That's how bad they play. Why do they never win? The answer is to make you feel bad. Yeah, you can't bear the stupidity of a virtual player and want to beat this game just to close this topic. But they do it in such a strange way that it'll work only at 8-year-olds. And that is another irritating thing. Horrible design of the game and crappy story of the ad. I know this advertisement itself is kind of violent, but the only thing I keep thinking is how this person couldn't move their stupid finger at the right time. Couldn't they spend 3 more minutes rehearsing it? But you have to understand that rage bait is a new marketing technique. POV, you're the secret ingredient in someone's favorite cake recipe. Why not? Add the mustard to a cake. Actually, add it to every meal if you like it. Just don't show it to me. And I'm not the only one who feels that way. Whoever made this commercial, what was the thought process behind this? That's actually a good question, because I like to imagine how those grown-ups sit and think how to film an annoying ad to make their audience feel shocked or at least disgust. Oh, the fall season, where everyone goes crazy for a pumpkin spice drink. Except we don't do that here. We do it better. Mayo spice drink. I think my words won't describe it better than people in the comments. Straight to jail. They can go to hell first class. Y'all need life insurance and Jesus. Ew. 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 Nah. I can't disagree with people. Let's be honest, if someone added even a tiny bit of mayonnaise in my drink, they would have an enemy for life. Imagine you have a drop of water in your milk. That's fine. Now imagine a drop of milk in your water. Just don't do anything mad and you're fine. Unfortunately, there is nothing we can do with people and companies producing rage-bait content and advertisements. They will continue testing our sanity, but there are ways to make it less popular. For that, we just need to stop interacting with annoying videos. If you see someone being dishonest, cringe, or just annoying, don't leave a comment, don't share it, or even block them. Better comment on something that you like for example my video. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm a small creator and it is really important for me. Bye!